Last time on Team Spit.
Sometimes I feel like we're all just not real.
When unfettered, I can reach into the hearts and minds of mortals and bend them entirely to my will.
Teleport's behind you.
Together, we will bring these criminals to justice.
You trying to my sister?
How much do you like heists?
You can't solve every problem with a mag light.
Let's go! We have big adventure waiting for us!
You can solve every problem with Maglite!
The bazaar, you're looking for this uncut bazaar.
We've taken care of many Ultra Beast threats, side by side.
You gotta massage the rocks into the soil! Ain't nothing gonna be growing in your gravel patch!
I've concluded we've been pulled into another dimension.
Been a while, so if you guys recall, you guys did get through the Hoopa Nexus, you got thrown into the timeline portal.
I remember that part.
Which is set to absolutely random, which means you can end up anywhere within the physical universe that is known as the Dream Timeline over here. But
Holy moly.
But as the plot would have it, instead of you being thrown onto some random alien planet or literally the middle of space, you have been thrown, Mason, into what appears to be this cave right here.
This is a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Mason, you land right here, and at the moment you do not know where you are. What would you like to do? You still have your 2 Pokeballs, but you are still very heavily injured and...
Oh god, yeah. Listen, character sheet. What is my health at? Current hit points 11 out of 57. Yeah, no, that's ow. Okay, I don't have any... Do we have any kind of, like, phone or Poketech or something? I'm assuming, I feel like as a government task force, we would have some kind of communicator.
Absolutely. You do have, I guess, like, there's a gear called Pokegear or something. I based it off of one of the games. Yeah.
Pokegear is the watch.
Okay,
it's the watch communicator. Yeah, do I have a signal?
No. Whatever it is, you do seem to be underground, or at the very least in a cave that's very, very deep. There is natural light being given off of this small lake right here, and off of the stones surrounding you. Like, there's little parts
like it's bioluminescent?
Kinda. Or, like, weird magic crystals. Go ahead.
I'm going to toss out Snowball.
Snowball is here.
To give myself more light. What? Yeah. How hurt are they?
Snowball took absolutely no damage, actually.
Oh, cool. Snowball. Okay, he's probably my best bet. So, yeah, I guess I'll take Snowball out so I can have a better look of things. So I'm on the highest platform here, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Can I see that Gallade down there? It's too.
Yes, you actually can. I'm not even going to bother because there's enough luminescence in here for you to see it. And you are observant enough to witness that. Yes, there is a Gallade wandering about down there.
Do I have Pokeballs or potions, or probably nothing on me, do I?
You had 2 Pokeballs, I heard.
I think he's talking about the ones that have my partners in them, but not...
Right.
Yeah. Since you are an elite task force, you have at least 10 Beast Balls on you.
Oh, yeah.
And let's say 5 Ultra Balls.
Okay. Do I have, like, potions, though? Where's my...
Yeah, I believe you had, like, 1 Max Restore left.
Does not say anything on my inventory page. Well, if I have one, can you use those on humans in this game? I forgot.
Absolutely.
I will use one on myself. Because
you are at full hit points. However, you still have your injuries.
Okay, makes sense. And oh, did Boxer take a? Boxer was like he was the dude who finished off that fight. So
I believe he is injured a little bit. He's at 102.
Yeah, not that much. 102 out of 128. Yeah, so using it on me is the best bet. I am a fragile, squishy boy. I guess, yeah. So we'll start moving down that way. I'm not gonna I'm not going to be like approaching it too quickly because I don't want it to jump me because I don't know where I am. And I don't know, how long it's gonna take me to get out of this place. But On the bright side, if there's a Gallade here, I'm assuming there is an exit because these things aren't exactly known for burrowing.
Correct.
So,
Great assessment.
yeah, I'm just gonna start making my way down towards the Gallade.
You can move anywhere in this cave. I will let you know that between your expert senses and Pokemon know-how, that there is nothing else hidden in here at the moment.
Cool. So I'm just gonna, me and Snowball are just gonna head over here.
Alright, let me see if this Gallade notices you.
Probably shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius.
Yeah,
However the light spell works.
In fact, it's not going to be very difficult, so he probably notices you pretty quickly, and you're not really making any effort to conceal yourself. So...
I'm trying not to be threatening.
What was that like?
Oh yeah, he turns to you immediately and like holds out his hands, or at least one hand, the other being on his head a little bit. You can see this faint red aura swirling around him a little bit, as if he's like kind of enraged or like possessed of something.
Oh, well, that... Hey there. You need help, buddy?
It looks at you and immediately begins initiative. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be behind Snowball, because that's the more sensible thing to do.
Correct. Alright, the Gallade goes first. It flashes like this red aura at you, and then leaps out. He teleports in front of Snowball. You know,
transmission.
Yeah, just as like a movement option, and it uses Psycho Cut.
Oh, that's actually not good for me.
I forget, is Snowball part fighting?
He's firefighting.
Of course, because that's how that... Alright,
There are other fire-type starters?
Exactly. He takes 39 damage.
Okay, in retrospect, maybe having him out is not the best idea right now. Do we have the... I forget, I put the bug memory in Boxer last time. That's how we finished off the fight, right?
Correct.
That might actually be better for me. I can leave Snowball out, I just can't command them both at the same time, right? I want to send Boxer out anyway.
Okay. So you switch to Boxer.
So I'm going to send out Boxer, and I can't command him this turn, right?
Actually, it's the top of the turn order. You can command him.
Boxer's going to be... I'm going to toss out Boxer, and he is going to use... multi-attack, which would be bug, right? Yeah, we put it as bug type, so yeah, that's the last memory I had in him.
Go for it. Jesus, I forgot how strong Boxer was.
No, he's a nightmare.
Oh my god, like, is he really that strong? He's not buffed at all, he's just that goddamn strong.
It's a scene move, so I can only use it once per battle.
Gotcha. And yeah, that just KOs it, like, immediately. You just one-shot this Gallade.
Giant X.
I like to imagine he like puts him in his mouth like a dog and shakes it and then like throws him against the wall.
Drop it.
Okay. Well, that was something. I checked to make sure that Snowball's okay, which like he has a lot of health. He's probably.
He gives a pound to his chest.
Yeah, he's totally cool. I'm gonna go over and inspect the Gallade and see what was up with them.
Okay. This red aura that, like, possessed him a little bit is... Well, maybe you recognize it. Who knows? It's definitely something different. You still got all those features down there that still work, but let's go ahead and give all of your educations, like, at least 4d6.
4d6. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard 46, and I'm like, I think that's more than you can have.
Yeah, that's just... I'm just... Like, Mason's just that... good, okay?
Yeah, we never even needed Alistair. Okay. Roll 4 d6s. Roll.
Yeah, you know this. Okay, this aura is unlike anything you've seen. It's not like a legendary god aura. It's not like any sort of natural aura within a Pokemon. In fact, when the aura leaves him, part of it sinks into the ground itself, and the other part kind of heads back to the lake. Like, it starts, like, floating towards the lake and then dips in it.
That is a bit strange.
It's his soul! What have you done?
It's definitely not a soul.
Oh, okay.
As concerning as that is, I'm not entirely certain I am equipped to do anything about that at the moment. I'm going to keep that in mind, though, for later. In case we need to. I forget, can you catch unconscious Pokemon in this? Do you allow that, or do the Pokeballs not work?
It will not work. It's like a humanity feature. Like, you could accidentally kill it, but you can revive it and attempt to catch it or befriend it.
Do I have a? I don't have any revives, but I guess I could just do a medicine check or something.
Sure.
CPR.
Yeah.
Yeah, CPR. Sure. What would that be? Because I don't know what any of my skills are right now.
How about medicine education? And you could just roll 4d6 for that, because we just gave
Okay.
you
Oh yeah, because we just said 4 in all of my educations. Okay, sure. Sounds good. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really good.
That's really freaking good. You revive this thing. It's at like 1 hit point because Boxer just like wrecked this guy's face. But he does get up, recognize you. He like holds his hands into like a knife hand defensive position for a second, but realizing that you are trying to help it, it lowers it hesitantly, but like immediately. like as soon as it sees you. You know what I mean?
So I'll just be like, it's okay. It's okay. Are you sorry about that. Do you live here? Is this your home?
It holds up a single hand and like rocks it back and forward like, kinda?
Do you remember what happened?
It puts a hand under its chin, like thinking for a minute, and it kind of like, it points to its skull, like pointing at its head, and then its hand forms into like a phone call, and it like holds it up to its face.
You heard a voice in your head?
Shaky hand.
Kind of.
Shaky hand.
I'm not the best at interpreting what Pokemon are feeling.
Only Murdoch was here to understand Pokemon.
He's like beating it to submission.
He's like, kinda. He kind of gives the kind of signal at you.
Well, this place doesn't seem safe. And I'd hold out a Pokeball. And I'd say, if you want to come with me, I'm trying to get out of here, and I could help protect you. You are not in the best shape.
He slowly stands up. He looks at Boxer and Embor, like closes his eyes, opens them again, like senses their aura, and then gives a smile and nods and touches the ball.
Cool.
Nice. You
It's
got it.
that easy. I need to catch more Pokemon.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna give a glance back to that lake because it's a little bit ominous. But I'm gonna recall Boxer, and I'm gonna keep Snowball out for light, and we're going to head up the ladder over here.
All right, you guys, you can head to the lake right away. It's fine.
The ladder.
Right, the ladder over there. I apologize.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head to the ladder, and you go up it a little bit until eventually you run into some like an actual staircase leading upstairs. It goes on for what seems like a really huge distance until you come to some floor tiling, and you guys appear right here.
All right.
You appear there. You see an individual who appears to be spying on something. But we're going to take a break from Mason for a second, and we are going to go to Murdoch. Murdoch!
Me.
You are flying throughout the cosmos, by your hair, of course. And you see the entire universe pass across your eyes. You're flying past alien planets with life on them, teeming with things you don't recognize. Not that you recognize most life anyway, but until miraculously you land back on what we call Earth, I guess, and you start flying towards Utopus until you land face first in the ground on this mysterious plot of land right here.
Ow. Gonna just lay here for a minute. Just think about my life, the choices I've made. Be proud of myself because I'm amazing. And then slowly sit up and just try to see where the heck I am.
You look around you, and there are storm clouds ahead that you just kind of like pile drivered right through. And you see the ground, you look around, and the storm is just massive, wild, and out of control. You can pretty much see everything that I'm letting you see. Like, you can see this map. You can see the tower nearby. You can see electricity just flying through the air. You also take note of certain things. Why don't you give me a 3d6 for perception?
Wham!
Oh, yeah. Wow, really good. Kind of average, but that works. You notice a couple significant landmarks. You do see the giant tower up here, and you see a couple pillars around you. This one. This one. This one. And, of course, this one.
Interesting.
They seem to be collecting and or generating electricity. You're not sure, but electricity is flowing around them.
Electricity is mysterious.
I don't understand it, so it's a threat. Hey, stop right there. Did you think you could slip past me, Eddie J. Murdoch, without hearing about all the neat stuff on the Loading Crew Patreon? For $5 per month, you can... Hold on a second. They're trying to get me to sell something, aren't they? Well, I'm not doing that. I'd rather take one of their $10 patrons, you know, those guys that can name random NPCs, and give them a little justice. Or maybe I should bring one of those $35 background characters into a police lineup. They've certainly committed some crimes for that amount of money. Nothing gets past Eddie J. Murdoch. Not even the Loading Crew patrons. Wait.
Do you want happiness in your life? Well, we don't sell that! Cute jellyfish plushies, now on sale at loadingcrewcrafts.com. Use the coupon code HAPPINESS for 10% off your total order.
Take a look around, and then I have and I quickly check my pockets, check Maglite, Pokeballs, the things inside them.
You do have all of your old equipment, including the Maglite.
Oh, thank God. My source of power. I'll grab my Pokeballs and just shake them and see if I hear anything. Make sure my Pokemon are with me.
You shake them, and for whatever reason, they give this electrical fizzle, and then you don't hear anything else.
Madam? And I try to release.
You throw the Pokeball, and it lands on the ground. Nothing happens.
My babies. Oh, God. I pick up my Pokeball, look at it very dramatically, and then I look around at the island again. Don't worry. I'll save you all. I'll get you out of there. And I put it back on my belt, pocket, whatever, holsters. And I guess I'll start heading towards that tower. Looks like someone might live there.
All right. You'll just follow the basic path, exactly what it looks like.
I don't want to get electrocuted, so I'm trying to avoid those things.
Alrighty, can you give me a perception check, super-de-duper fast?
Yeah, no problem.
For no particular dangerous reason.
Hey, I did it again.
Alright, you notice this, electrical spire here, and it sends, as you're getting within its proximity, a lightning bolt, shoots out and hits the steps.
Good! Alright, okay. I'll start inching towards the steps again to see if this thing shoots at the steps again.
It does not. It just seemed to, react to movement or whatever.
I'm a little nervous because I'm really hurt. Yeah. Can I try and pick up a rock or something and throw it at the step?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, you throw a rock at the spire thing. It hits it, and it hits this little sigil that was kind of hanging on it. The sigil falls off and hits the ground. When it does, a lightning bolt from the sky strikes it. And from this, it obliterates the stone in its entirety, and replacing it is now Another.
Jeez. Hey! Kind of back up a little bit, but then I puff up my chest with all my wounds. Hello there.
It strikes fist upon fist, generating more electricity. It holds out a hand and then like does that little kung fu beckoning thing.
All right. I don't have any like. I'm Eddie. Of course, I don't have healing items. All right. So I see this. I squint, give a little smirk, nod, and I'll take Madam's Pokeball and chuck it at him.
It hits him on the side of the head, dealing 2 damage.
And then I will like run as soon as I throw it to like distraction, pocket sand.
Yeah, he's going to react to that. He's going to charge forward and hit you with a Thunder Punch.
Oh,
Which
I'm sorry.
You actually parry.
Yeah.
Like, surprised by your martial prowess, he turns around, assumes the fighter stance, and goes for next round. Your turn, Murdoch.
Nani? So as I parry this electric punch, I do like judo chop to the back of his neck sort of thing.
Alright, sure, go for it. Do you remember how to roll stuff?
Yeah, I click the physical button on my moves.
You can pretty much use any of them except Mega Kick. I think that's the only one you used up in its entirety.
Okay. Then I think I'll do... Let's just use... I can read. I'm gonna just do like double kick then. So I guess rather than my judo chop fist, I like lift my leg really high. I have so much flexibility, and then bring it down on him.
For a chunky boy, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
He is a husky man. You know what? That works enough. So, you, and he does not have enough physical defense. That's amazing. You do an axe kick, bringing it down on his head, and then once again, with the momentum of carrying down, you do a spinning back kick, smack him like the side of the head again. He goes flying and then disappears into a poof of electricity.
Well,
that's amazing. The fact that you did that, and I love it.
And I like bend over and dust off my foot.
Okay, give me a second. With your little victory, you start hearing this like slow clap behind you, like this.
I will try to do like a very dramatic dodge roll, not nearly as coordinated as the kick I just did. It's more like a like in Dark Souls when you're wearing too much heavy armor, you just kind of So I'm gonna do that and grab Madam and like get ready to throw her again, her Pokeball.
All right. You see, sitting atop of this little spire here, you see a Pokemon that you do not recognize.
So most Pokemon.
Me is excited, but you don't know.
Yeah. It just gives you this slow clap, and then a feminine voice calls out to you and says, "That was pretty amazing."
I know. Who are you? Where am I?
She says, "You're on Instinct Island," and she hops down, and where that stone was that you knocked off earlier, she then picks up and says, "You just earned yourself a lightning sigil."
All right, I'll take it. What's it do?
She says, "These are the keys to getting into that tower over there." She points towards the big one up here.
And that's my way off this crazy Instinct Island?
She thinks for a minute and says, "That's one way. See, I've got some friends that are going to come here and help me, but they cannot take this." She points up at the lightning storm that's raging above.
I see. Well, I have some kids I need to find. they're nothing without me. They're lost without their leader. And I don't know where they are, so I need to get off this island.
Ripping that glade.
She nods and says, I can respect that. You seem to be a great warrior and leader. So, So, this Pokemon holds out a hand and says, I'm a creature called a Zeraora, and I'm on a certain quest. If you help me out, my friends will get you where you need to go.
Zeraoreo, okay. And, tell me, Zora, do you have any means of healing my wounds?
She goes, yes, actually. She reaches into a small pouch, like at her hip, and she...
Hey, no sudden movements!
She reacts, like, surprised, like her eyes open wide, holds out, like, she turns, like, a quarter turn towards you, and opens the knapsack at her side.
Uh-huh. I, like, put my hand back like I have a gun, but I'm just holding onto my mag light.
She goes, it's cool. Here, inside, there's some healing items.
Alright, thank you, you. Thank you. And I reach in, and I'll take one and heal up.
Alright, you heal up to 100%, and she's like, you look pretty banged up too, and she says, there are some bandages in my pouch. Do you mind if I just take a look?
Alright. Sure, I got my eye on you, but I'll show a sign of trust by allowing you to heal me.
Alright. By the way, Eddie, if you want to give me a perception check, because you reached into her bag, you might be able to see what she's got on her.
Ooh! Oh, that's a higher number.
Oh, that's really good, yeah. Not only does this Zeraora have, like, a pretty good amount of healing items, she also has several Pokeballs and, a trainer's hat in her bag.
So, I'll reach in, grab that, see all that, and be like, so, am I the first, elite human trainer here, or, and I nod my head towards the bag. Has someone else been here before?
She smiles and goes, oh, no, nothing like that. There's been hundreds of trainers here before on their Utopus League journey. Do you know about the Monarch Islands?
Of course I do, but, just in case, and I'll pick up the little Madam Pokeball and shake it a little bit. But Madam here doesn't, so why don't you fill her in?
She goes, okay. So, exposition dump, essentially speaking. You know about the 8 gym badge run, right? Like, typical Pokemon adventure?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Typical, yeah, you're doing your 8 gym badges. Alright, so Monarch Island is unique in that you can challenge the gym leader directly, but if you do one of the 3 islands, like Valor, Instinct, or Mystic Island, you can get like a special item to help you fight the gym leader.
I see. I get the naming convention. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah. see, I'm clever like that. So.
He's got brain.
Of course. I was gonna say, of course. Eddie would be Team Instinct, but I think he would be Team Valor too. Valor would work for him.
So she explains that, yeah, part of the challenge of Instinct Island is going around collecting the lightning sigils, and if you do that, then you have an easier time collecting the item that you need in order to, fight the other gym leader.
So I need to go fight a gym leader to leave this place? Cause,
No.
I do.
She's like, I get the confusion, but no, you get another fight before you do that fight. There's a lot of fighting on this island. She thinks retrospectively.
and he just kind of again smirks and goes, "Oh no, that's terrible news."
She goes, "Good. However, while on this island, you can't use your Pokemon. It seems like the electricity in the air short circuits most Pokeballs."
Are they okay?
Oh, absolutely. We wouldn't set up. They wouldn't set up a gym challenge like that and hurt Pokemon purposely.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what all these trainers and stuff do. I focus my life around the law and enforcing it, and justice, and enforcing justice, and enforcing my law and justice upon those I deem necessary.
You sound like a very important person.
I definitely am. All right. So I'll just need to go up to these other electrical pillar thingies and beat up whatever's inside them.
Absolutely, she says, fist in palm.
All right. Okay, I can do that. No problem. Easy peasy. So this electricity, I'm not gonna die here, right? Because I just came from fighting some hula hoop or whatever.
She thinks for a moment and says, all right, you seem really, really strong. Probably stronger than me, she just shrugs. Why don't you do the bulk of the fighting? And do you have any sort of, metal on you that might...
I reach and pull out the mag light.
She thinks for a minute and says, you may not want to hold that here, or at least conceal it or something.
Oh. All right, because metal and electricity are
The Breath of the Wild little electricity flash starts.
Yeah. All right. I guess I could put that just kind of, he's looking around. He doesn't have a backpack. He just has his belt and holsters. So he's I can put it. I guess I'll just leave it here for now, and I just put it back on my belt.
She's like, okay, that works. I mean, she just holds up both hands. Just an offer. I can hold it for you. I can resist electricity probably better than you could.
I look at her with a how dare you kind of look, but then eyebrow goes up, look at the mag light, pitiful look in the eyes, and he takes the mag light. I don't want anything to happen to this, so gently, slowly hands it over to Oreo.
I like that name. She's like, I like this name, Oreo.
Yeah, Oreo, you better you take care of that mag light. It's saved my life many times.
I'm sure it'll continue to do just that. And back to Marcos.